Okay, so first of all, because my son was a bit older when he got his lip and tongue tie procedure done, it's a little bit different with the older kids as to how we proceed than with babies. So there's a little bit more involvement in that sort of things. So my main concern with Nate was that he had speech issues. He had very poor muscle tone as well, so he was quite drooly. Textural things like foods, he couldn't eat steak, and he'd get quite frustrated because you think about when we use our tongue, we actually have to get the tongue on the roof of our mouth to say certain words. He couldn't do that, so he was actually quite a frustrated little boy. We did speech therapy for 2 years. I just unfortunately found someone who wasn't educated in ties, so it wasn't until he actually went to school that I found the speech therapist through school who led me to my GP, who actually led me to Dr Hany. I left his office and burst into tears because I was probably just more so relieved that I actually found someone who understood what I was going through and was so educated in this field, and actually just so passionate, and really just, he really cares about helping children and getting the results that we as parents want for our kids. So the process itself is that we needed to start off with the My Brace program for Nate. So we needed to work on strengthening up the muscles in his tongue so that once the release was done, he actually had the proper use of his tongue. So you've got about 7 or so muscles in your tongue, so the ones that he was using he wasn't using his tongue to his maximum potential. So we wanted the function right before we released his tongue. So that includes exercises like clicking your tongue, suctioning the tongue to the roof of your mouth. And then once we strengthened that up, we did the release. So I said to Dr Hany, I'm going to be a normal parent, I'm going to be in the nurture room, and I'm going to be all nervous and anxious, and you can just be in there and do your thing. So my husband Mark was in the room with Nate, and Nate came out and said, "Look Mum, my tongue is free." So he was very excited when his tongue was released, and we sort of just haven't looked back. His confidence has just gone through the roof. He's able to get his tongue functioning the way that it should be. He's able to eat steak, and even just his moods changed as well. So like the My Brace program gets them to breathe through their nose, and they're getting a better sleep, and they're getting the right oxygen, and I think overall just it's made him a very happy, healthy, confident kid, which is basically, you know, all you can want for your children. So yeah, my experience has been a very positive one, and it makes me sort of passionate about working in this field, seeing the results on a personal level and helping children and babies and families get the results that we have gotten as well. So yeah.